Now we're going to recap breaking news from the top of this newscast. The captain of the ferry that took off while a woman was still driving on board has been fired. Our Lauren Compton broke those details, and now she's back with an interview you will see only on 10.
That woman had to think quickly when her car fell off of the ferry into the James River. Emma Frett's car went into the river as the ferry started pulling away from the pier Wednesday night. And the Coast Guard continues to investigate. Fretz is now talking about that experience. 10 on your side, Lauren Compton spoke exclusively with her about what happened. Lauren, what did she tell you?
Nicole, when you think about what Emma Fretz here went through, the words like terror, terrifying, fearful, scary come to mind. But you won't see or hear those feelings in Fretz.
Did you hear on the news about the car that went off the ferry?
I saw it back.
That was her.
It was?
Shock is what most people feel when they hear 19-year-old Emma Frett's story. But you won't get that from Emma.
It was crazy at the time, but I just try to stay calm about it, I guess.
Wednesday night, Fretz got on the ferry on the Jamestown side. 5 cars had already boarded. Her car was halfway on when the boat started to move away.
I hit the gas thinking that maybe I could get on the ferry before there was too much space, but that didn't happen.
And her car started falling.
As the ferry kept moving, the back of my car was going off the ramp, and then the back fell into the water first. I was definitely panicked. There wasn't a whole lot of time before I just fell in the water.
Fretz tried to press the window button, but instead hit the door lock button. She realizes only now that rolling the windows down would have brought water rushing in.
As soon as it went under, I thought it was going to stay under, so I was immediately trying to put the window down. And maybe that's why God let me hit the lock button so many times, because if I had, it probably could have been a lot worse.
For a second, Fretz says she felt defeated, thinking she would take her last breath in this car. But then skills she learned as an athlete, namely dealing with pressure, took over.
Whenever I calmed down, I realized that it was going to be fine, and if I just figured out a way to get out.
She finally got the window button to work and swam out to safety. Her father says a higher power was looking over his daughter.
I do believe the Lord looked out for her and just gave her the clarity of mind to understand what was going on and respond.
Now, if any more breaking details happen about this story during our 90 minutes of news, we will bring that to you. Now, coming up tonight at 6, hear why Emma and her father say they're not angry with the ferry captain or what happened. In the studio, Lauren Compton, 10 on your side.